doesn't matter if my brother's in his corner, in his ear. Um, it's irrelevant.
This is Jonathan Aggie, fifth Pro Boxing Fans, joined by Charlie Edwards. Well, Charlie, news is out. September 27th, you'll find Thomas Essomba. Before we get into this fight and the background of the fight, how are you doing first of all?
Sweet as a nut, mate. Sweet as a nut. I'm buzzing. Today's a good day. It's something I've been working on for a long time. It's something I've been planning and visioning for a long time. Yeah, all systems go. A good fight's turned into a big fight. My brother's just chucked out on social media just before this call that he's Team Essomba. So his name now is Sonny Essomba for this build up for this fight because it is Edwards versus everybody. And if he ain't an Edwards, he ain't versing everybody. He's alliterated that hashtag a few times. So everyone, when you see Sonny, it's Sonny Essomba from now on.
So, this is a really interesting fight because I don't even know if this has happened before where the guy you're fighting is managed by your brother, who's obviously now supporting the guy you're fighting. So,
Yeah.
yeah, was this an awkward one or is this just business? Like, how does this work?
I don't know how it works. We actually have to see how it unfolds, isn't it? We all know what Sonny's like in a build up to a fight. So only time will tell. Um, but other than that, like first and foremost, I just want to say I'm grateful. I'm thankful. Do you know what I mean? Like, thank you to my old manager, one of my old managers, Lee Eaton, and my brother Sonny Edwards. Like, we go way back. Um, we've shared many great memories, moments together in this boxing game, and I'm just thankful and grateful for them because they're delivering me their fighter on a platter. So old things never change, do they? So yeah, I'm just thankful and grateful, man. It's today's a good day. Um, I've been praying for moments like this. I've been visioning moments like this for a very long time through all the inactivity and being messed around, which is very well documented. We don't really need to go into that again. Um, it's finally here, you know. I'm taking the right steps on the journey of my destiny that I believe. And 27th of September, it's going to be a great night. It's going to be a great night for Team Edwards, that's for sure.
So, leading up to this fight, apart from probably a press conference before the fight or whatever, are gonna, kind of leave your brother to it, not talk to him for a bit, get on with the fight, or are you
Well,
is
it's a shame because I actually, if he didn't get cut in his last fight, I wanted to bring him in for sparring. Like,
you agree?
there's no insecurities in my end. You know what I mean? Like, I went and sparred him for the BAM fight, helps him out. I said to him the other day, I was like, shame you got that cut. I wanted you as one of my sparring partners because whatever he says to Thomas, whatever he sees, is not going to make the difference come fight night. Because I'm better than Thomas in every area, I believe. And on September the 27th, a dominant performance is going to get put in. And it doesn't matter if my brother's in his corner, in his ear. Um, it's irrelevant because at the end of the day, when that bell goes, it's me versus Thomas, you know. And if their team and their visions and the way they're planning this build up for this fight, they think Sonny's going to upset me and touch little buttons to kind of get into my skin. They're going to be all wrong. And I think if that's their plan, it shows a lot of insecurities on their side already. You know, I know the whole team. I know the coach Piers Goodjohn. I know when he first come into the Steel City gym. I know the how he trains. I know his movements. I know the circles, the lines. I've been in that gym. It's my old gym. You know, I know how to set traps against that. I know what works and doesn't work. So I'm looking forward to this fight. I think this fight brings the best out of me because it puts that fire in my belly and that laser light focus, you know. And I'm out here to do a number, to do an absolute dominant performance and to show everyone who Charlie Edwards is. You've got to remember in my last fight when I fought Jorge Ori, I had a cut going into that fight. Many fighters would have pulled out. I went into a 10-round title fight against a good fighter, former European champion, IBO world champion, coming off a 6-fight win streak with a cut, confident, and boxed like I did in a punch perfect performance, winning near enough every round. So this fight, touch wood, I'm not gonna put it out there. Pray to God that I'm gonna have a nice clean camp, and I'm gonna be able to showcase what I've been doing in gyms, what I've been doing to sparring partners, and come fight night, it's going to be a special night for me, and I'm really looking forward to it. This has been, like I said, this has been in my plan for a long time. I actually wanted Thomas for my first fight. Don't call it a comeback, but things just couldn't happen in those ways. But I called for that. I called for this fight. It didn't happen. As soon as I got out that ring from Jorge Ori, I called for this fight straight away, and we're here now, and we made it happen. I ran towards them. It weren't the other way round. He's got the EBU title. I've never won the EBU title, so that means a lot to me for my legacy to be European title champion. I would have held the English, the British, the European, and a world. So this is a very important fight for me. It's a career-defining fight. It's do or die for me, this fight. It's all the years and years of work I've put in is coming into this fight, of where I've been, like, where I was blocked out of boxing in my eyes, in my opinion, and held back and been lied to. So a lot is going into this fight. It's not even a 7-week training camp for me. It's a 2-year camp. Do you know what I mean? I've lived and breathed the gym, so I'm excited. This is everything I've wished for, everything I've dreamed of, everything I've prayed for night after night when nothing's happened for me. And it's time to walk the path to my destiny. And that's why I'm all fully focused on the 27th of September. And I'm not looking past Thomas Essomba. I'm not that guy. He's a very good fighter, although records are for DJs. And you can see that people would look at his record and maybe go, oh, he's not that good. Charlie will win easy. I'll be probably favourite in the bookies. I know that Thomas holds threat. I know he's a good fighter. Many of his fights have always been on away soil. He's probably been robbed a good few times along the way, and he's upset the apple cart of some very good fighters. So this is a real test. If you know boxing, you know he's a good fighter, and that's what I need to bring the best out of me. And it keeps that fire burning in my tummy, and it's just obsession every single day, and has been for the last few years.
Your last fight, like you mentioned against George Ori, it was your first fight with Stephen Smith. How did you feel you and him sort of gelled as a team?
Yeah, Stephen Smith's the best thing that's ever happened to me, and I can hold my hand on my heart and say that. He's a real good guy. He's brought the belief and confidence out of me more so than ever. He puts his time and energy and effort into me, gives me 120%. He's iterated that he's not taking on loads of fighters like all these other people playing number games, just probably for the money or whatnot. He wants to give his fighters all his 100% attention, and that for me screams music to my ears. And yeah, we speak daily. I've built a relationship as a friendship with him and a coach trainer relationship with him like I've never built but with anyone in my life, where like feels like we're brothers. Do you know what I mean? So it's brought me on massively, the way he sees boxing, his boxing IQ, and the way my boxing IQ is. It's like we just bounce off each other all the way. And it's really, really good. Even when I'm over here in Portugal, we're speaking on the daily, we're discussing things. I train all year round. I don't really do camps, if I'm honest. So I'm always questioning, what do you want me to work on? What do you want me to focus on? I've been back to Liverpool for a couple of weeks in this little stint as well. And we've been working on game plans and stuff, and what I should look out for and what I should be doing. And I come away and I lock my mindset in, super focus on all the stuff we've been working on. We communicate back and forward. We've been watching different fights and assessing the game plan, collaborating on things. So like, it's ultra professionalism on my side. I leave no percentage. Every percentage I'm taking. And that's happened more so as I've matured and grown into a man of being kept in the dark, I've really gone in on it. So we're in a really good place, and it's a really fight we're excited about, and it's another fight that's gonna boom like everyone in when I put the performance on that we both know I'm capable of doing, and it's a EBU title, so it's a big title, and it's another big step on his coaching career as well.
And is it fair to say you've kind of got like a a plan, a path to a world title with Wasserman? You know, you had the comeback fight, you've got this one, which is a European title fight. A lot of people have spoken about maybe a Jason Maloney fight at some point.
Yeah,
It just does feel like, you know, they're leading you to where you want to be. Is that fair to say?
yeah, 100%. 100%. The ultimate goal is world title honors. You know what I mean? World title honors, and to be in good and exciting fights. I've always been a fighter who wants to be in proper fights, and always want to be in fights that challenge me and make me work on myself, go above and beyond, and become a better fighter ultimately after. So the path is there, the plan is there, but like I said, what good is that plan, path, screaming world titles, saying I want to fight this person, that person. Where at the end of the day, reality is my career's on the line every time I step into the ring after all this inactivity, and that's how I see it. So yeah, the goals and the visions are out there, the beliefs out there that that's what I am. Like I believe I'm the greatest now. Like that's the mindset I'm taking. Like Muhammad Ali said, just what you've got to do. I believe I'm at that level, but what good is it to focus fully on that level when I've got the steps in front of me that I need to take? So I'm not going to be like many other fighters that we've seen this happen to, where they're looking past things and talking about other fights and this fight and that fight. Come on, it doesn't matter. That's irrelevant right now. I don't give a fuck about it, to be honest. What matters now is the step I have to take in front of me. If I fall at this hurdle, that is not possible. So right now, all my focus and determination is the 27th of September, becoming a better version of myself every single day and working on things that is going to go together to make my performance against Thomas Essomba, my opponent, who I respect dearly, and I know he's going to bring some tough tests that I'm going to have to answer. But I know that is going to happen, and I know that when that I feel like that, it puts me to a new level. This is more important than a world title fight for me. This is the most important fight of my career to this day. So this is all I'm focusing on. And on the night when I put in the dominant performance that I know I'm capable of doing, and when I put on the show for people, and I believe I will knock Thomas Zomba out, yeah, when I do that, people will start believing. Other people will start believing, and that's when we keep the ball rolling to the other big fights. But right now, that's irrelevant. We focus on the here and the now.
And you know, everyone loves a sparring story. Have you ever shared any rounds with Thomas and anything you can tell us?
Never.
Never.
Never shared any rounds with Thomas. Um, the only thing really which is holding a thing in the back of my mind, which really wants me to inflict a bit of pain on him, to be honest with you, is when Martinez hit me on the floor when I was coming off the controversial thing where it was a no contest. That he tried to share it and be cheeky about it, laughing and joking about it, but I let that one slide. I know it from a boxing perspective. All he was doing was trying to bait me into a fight when he was a nobody and was getting beat left, right, and centre. So he didn't really offer me anything then. But now, like you've got me a European title, mate. Like, yeah, I could jump to world level straight away. Nah, mate, I want you, and you're gonna pay. You're gonna pay for that little jibe you give me when I was on my lowest, and now when I'm on my highest and I'm full of confidence and I am where I am, you're getting it, and that's what's gonna happen on 27th.
Finally, Charlie, is it fair? Would you say that your brother, Leeds, and everyone with Team Essomba have made a mistake here picking you?
Have they made a mistake? That's what you got to question. Go back a long way, us lot, don't we? Eh? Go back a long way, and we all know that I'm his biggest payday. We'll see. I think they know what's what. Um, Team Edwards versus everybody. Just leave it there.
Well, can't wait to see this build up, this fight, September 27th, York Hall. Don't miss it, Charlie Edwards against Thomas Essomba live on Channel 5. Best of luck in training camp, Charlie, and I'll speak to you on fight week, hopefully.
I appreciate it. Thank you. See you on fight week.